So just make sure that the light is actually working. All right.
What's
All
going
right.
on, y'all? They got my
Okay,
beautiful
so
faces
I'm gonna
here.
go ahead. Is my mic muted? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Abby.
Hey.
Abby Soufla is one of my childhood friends. Her husband was one of my best friends growing up at Maranatha in church. She is like the business solution guru, but one of the things that she's the most well known for right now, they call her one of the GovCon queens because, especially with the minority GovCons, she's really good at getting minority companies, minority owned businesses, minority entrepreneurs, government contracts. And you could get government contracts for just about anything. Catering, you could get government contracts for decorations, for
Hmm.
bartending. You'd be surprised what kind of contracts they have out there. And the government is really big on giving minorities contracts right now. So it would be easier for us to keep our prices down for our communities if we just drop a little bit. So I'm gonna let Abby explain it better than I can. And go ahead, Abby.
Awesome, awesome. Well, first of all, congratulations to you, Gigi. You are killing it. You are doing it. We are here. So, salute and congratulations to you, sis. It has been a long journey, but it is not a journey that is not worth every step. So, congratulations to you. And listen, we support you. We are behind you in every step of the way. For those who don't know, my name is Abby Souffrant. I am known as the operator of opportunities. Opportunities are everywhere. My God given gift is seeing opportunities for business owners in so many sectors. And I come with a different angle than most people. I deal in government contracts, and most people, most business owners don't even touch that stream of revenue. And it is honestly one of the most profitable streams of revenue out there. We're often used to B2C, B2B, but a lot of us are leaving so much money on the table with B2G. But don't worry, I'm your plug. Okay. I am your girl. I'm here to help you in that process to getting government contract ready, to help show you where the opportunities are. You don't have to change anything that you're doing, right? Because the number one question I get is, well, Abby, does the government buy what I have to offer? And I'm going to tell you right now, yes, they do. When I tell you they buy everything, they buy everything. So let me just take a quick step back because I know I'm going to get really, really excited because I love talking about this subject and introducing new business owners into this realm. So when we talk about business, right? We as business owners are in business to solve a problem. If you're a makeup artist, you do makeup for people. I'm one of those people who always needs a makeup artist, right? You help solve a problem. So who has more problems than the government, right? When you think about problems, I know I got problems, Gigi may got problems, but from what my research has shown, nobody has more problems than the government. So who helps the government solve their problems? Us, business owners, small and large. There are opportunities that come out daily where they're just like, hey, we need help, right? They come out in forms of solicitations, RFPs. They come out in different marketplaces, vendor boards. And so that is what I help all of you help us work together to get plugged into those systems so that we can get in front of those problems that we solve. So again, what does the government buy? Everything. Okay. Toilet paper, baby bottles. They use real estate services because right, they use products and services, right? So they use consultants all the time. They use so many different things. So before I even got started with getting my presentation together for y'all, because I like to make things tangible and useful for you. All right. So you guys are located in Jersey. I'm from Jersey. Al, shout out to everybody from Jersey, right? I looked up today just quickly, like how many opportunities are for my people in Jersey, right? And just on a quick, like 45-second look, I found 1,400 contracts. So that's 1,400 opportunities for any business owner to add an additional stream of revenue into their portfolio. That's awesome. Like, hello, that is awesome. And the government works on a whole different scale. They have a whole nother, I'm gonna say learning curve, but it's not so hard that we as business owners can't understand and attain. Okay. So I don't want you to feel like it's hard. It's not that it's difficult, but you got to follow the rules of the game. People want to come into this arena and they're like, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna get me a contract. And I love the enthusiasm, but also know that there are rules to follow before you get there. And it may even take a few months for you to get a contract. You are not guaranteed anything. But the one thing I love is because I represent a large majority of businesses and business owners. They look like me, woman-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses. Some of our business owners are veteran or disabled veterans. Some may also be a part of the LGBTQ community. There are certifications, also known as set-asides, that allow us to only be the only ones that bid on certain contract opportunities. We don't have to bid and put our bids in against like Amazon and Uber and all of them. We can bid just amongst people who just look like us. And it's still a small pool. But the thing I'm sad about is that there's not enough of us in that arena that are bidding. So though they may say this contract for catering is for a woman-owned business, there aren't enough women-owned businesses that are bidding on it or that have the capabilities. And so that's where I come in to make sure you have all your ducks in a row, all your I's dotted and your T's crossed for the opportunities that are out there to best position you to win. And so when I talk about contracts, there are three main levels, right? We got the big boys, which is the federal government, right? They got the big dollars, they got the bigger problems, right? Then we have your state. So the state of New Jersey has opportunities just from the state level. And then we also have local. Local is the city that you live in, the county that you live in, your school system, your airports, your water ports. I always like to say anybody that got a big budget, they are an agency that can hand out contracts for the things that they need. Okay, I hope y'all still with me, right? So just real quick, because I like to, again, make it feasible, make it understandable. When people be like, they buy everything, they buy everything, right? So when I look into my portal, I'm looking literally right here in real time. I'm gonna tell y'all some of the services or products that within the state of New Jersey, whether it's a local contract or whether it is a state contract that they're looking for. And if you can resonate with any of those things, I want you to connect with me. I'm gonna tell you that information at the end, okay? So within the state of New Jersey, they're currently looking for an agency that does digital marketing. They don't know what they're doing. They need somebody to do digital marketing. Bing,
That's
bing, bing.
Gigi right there.
Gigi. I say that for Gigi. Gigi, they looking for you, girl. They are looking for. They are looking for you. What else are they looking for? They're looking for let's see. I want to like get some really good stuff. They're looking for
and that's funny because that's how I met Gigi, through the nonprofit I did the website for.
Listen, small world, right? Mm-hmm. They're looking for accounting services. They're looking for real estate appraisals. They're looking for event planners. If y'all don't know, all these government agencies love putting on parties. They need someone to coordinate that. Ding, ding, ding. Gigi, I'm plugging Gigi all the way in. Why not, right? They're looking for someone that has staffing. They're still looking for COVID-19 supplies. Yes, they are. They have budgets for that, right? And this is money that's sitting on the table because we're not just in that space. And I don't know if it's just because we're just uneducated or we're scared, but I'm telling you, I will hold your hand through that process because I see these opportunities by the thousands every day. And when I tell you there are 97,000 opportunities that come out every week, there are. And so I want to encourage you. It doesn't matter what your line of business is. I can guarantee you that they buy those services, even as much as I have a friend who's a cosmetologist, and she won $1 million contract in 2022.
That's great.
As a cosmetologist. I mean, it's like everyone's dream. And I'm not saying that from theory. These are people that I can tangibly touch and call and be like, hey, girl, how you doing? But I just want to open up your eye to the opportunities in business, in the B2G realm, business to government, where you can literally offer your products and services to the government agencies, and they will pay you your price. They have big budgets for a reason, and they pay top tier for top tier services. So that's all I got. I didn't want to take too long, but congratulations again to Gigi and her team. I'm so excited for what you guys are doing, and I'm looking forward when I come up this summer to participate in some type of something you got going on. So make sure y'all send me an invite this
we've been
summer.
trying to do this business brunch for 2 years, Abby. Every time
I
every time
know.
if anything, it will be at this venue. Because one thing with Abby is a lot of times, like, if I don't know something, Abby knows it at that point because she's really good.
Oh, I'll find out. I'm really good at research,
so
I'll find out.
And I secretly like doing paperwork. That's the weird thing about me. I can do paperwork.
Baby, no ma'am.
So that's where me and her plug in at. I'll be like, what paperwork I need to do? And she'll give me
a lot of paperwork. Yes. So listen, guys, before I jump off, whatever the case is, connect with me on Instagram. That's my name right there, Abby in Contracts. Send me a DM that says Jersey. That's where I know where we connected at, and we can get started. And I can help you figure out where you are in the process and help get you to where you're trying to get to with these contracts. These contracts are not going anywhere. There are trillions of dollars that are spent every year from federal to your local area that you live in. And so let's stop leaving money on the table. Let's get this bag and do excellent work, excellent customer service, and open up our opportunities across the board. Thank you, Gigi girl.
Thank you, Abby. I love you.
Love you, babe.
That was great.
Now let's get over to Tamika. I'm always like, oh, I love Tamika's design. So sometimes she coaches me because I'll send her stuff and be like, I think I broke this. How do I fix it? So soon I'll be like officially coached by her. But I don't tell people I do web design because I look at Tamika's work and then I look at my work and be like, nah, I don't do web design. I just edit.
Hi everyone. Thank you again, DG, for inviting me. Congratulations again on this brunch. I'm wishing you the best, and I'm always here to help you with anything you need, website wise, branding wise. All right, so I'm here to tell you guys about branding and how important it is to have a brand that's strong and sustainable. Most people, they start off with a logo. Most people hit me up, oh, I just need a logo in order to start, but they didn't think about who they're trying to talk to. Who are they trying to attract? Don't just choose pink because it's your favorite color. Is the person trying to buy from you would pink attract them, or do they love pink, or would pink resonate with what you're even selling? That right there is a big starting point, or a mistake I see a lot of people make. So part of the process of just even establishing the branding before you even get online or to Google or have a website. First, you would try to think of what that person likes that you're trying to sell to, because you can't sell to everybody. You have to I don't want to say niche down because I feel like people overuse the word niche, but more so think of what would make this person buy from me without coming across as salesy, but looking professional, looking like everything was well thought through. I'm actually more of a shower because I feel like with what I do, if I show you, it would look better. So I'm going to just share my screen for a quick short bit to show you an example. Let me see here, present, share screen. And I'm actually going to share my website and a couple of samples that I've worked on. And I just want to talk through the concepts. So if we take a look at this brand, because I feel like estheticians are common these days. We have a lot of lash techs and skincare and like acne boot camps and all of that. So this is Look Skin and Wax. Could you guys see it?
You gotta share screen.
Let me see, entire screen share. Okay, there we go. Could you see now?
Yeah.
All right. So this is actually Look Skin and Wax Bar. This is Kate. She's an esthetician. Everything, as you see, looks clean. If you notice, the color palette is brown, pink, and all the pictures are well done, well edited. Now, if you even look at it, this is the Instagram setup. Nothing she's wearing is outside of the color palette. You wouldn't see her in purple because it's not within a color palette. You wouldn't see anything green because it's not within a color palette. And it just speaks natural skin. It speaks, she's a master of her craft. Mind you, You would think she's been business for years or even a year. She literally just opened like 3 months ago. But she did it properly, so she already is getting customers because as soon as she launched, we did well past the marketing part. It looks already well done. It looks well thought through. It looks like she knows what she knows. Even if she had to wing it, it looks like she's a professional based on just the website. Now, before we got to here, what I'm going to show you is what that branding board would look like before we got to here. I'm pulling it up now. Let's see. Bringing it across to here. Let's see. Kate. Okay, here we go. Now I want to show you the mood board. So before we even came up with the website, after we did what her brand would look like, what her social media would look like, all of her logos. And to begin with the logo, people just ask for a logo. You need 3 logos. Your primary, which is like the main name, your secondary, which is with the tagline, and then your symbol. Think Nike. It took years, probably, or months, I don't know. But Nike, whether that swoosh is red, black, white, or orange, you know it's Nike. So think of that as your symbol. So when you launch, you would want to use everything more so together to have it etched in the memory of your audience. So eventually, when you start using that per se swoosh by itself, they know it's Nike without even seeing it. So what we did for Kate, after we came up with this mood board, the website, as you see, looks just like that. So it was already approved. She had no edits because we took the time to figure out what this brand should look like and who it should appeal to. So everything that we did for her, so I could show you her, let's see. What's these? The business card. This was a flyer she printed to share in her neighborhood with the facials, well, the services, and a little bit about her. So you see, everything is uniform. I think I saw, let me see, some gift cards, was it? Yes. So you see, everything looks well put together, well thought through. She just didn't, go on Canva and like just whip up something and decide to print it and put it pink because she loves pink. Everything is uniform. And what's also even better is I give you something like a brand guide, or anybody you're working with who does your branding should give you a style guide, which I call it like your Bible to what your brand's supposed to look like. So if something happens to me, Kate knows, okay, every time I do a flyer, the font is Wang, the paragraph is Montserrat, and so on. She, even if she decides she wants to paint the color of her wall a particular color, she has the code for it right here. So this is what a strong personal brand looks like. I do encourage you guys to really think through who you're trying to talk to in terms of who you're trying to sell to before you come up with the logo and the branding. The website too should also try to be responsive. Notice as if I minimize, everything shrinks to fit the size of the screen. So this is one of the other checks I do too for web design. It's so much I could get into. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about branding, and if I get into websites, it might be too much, but I just wanted to show you, if you start off with a great brand and with intention, you'd be able to master how your website looks and be attracting the right people. Any questions?
Yeah, you guys, if there's like 2 or 3 questions that you guys want to ask right now, this is your chance.
That's nice, guys.
Get you guys to ask for any questions, but you get a chance to ask 1 or 2 questions. If there's anybody who has any questions about marketing or branding, as far as website design and stuff like that goes, go once, twice.
And you guys could even, I left my Instagram handle on the screen. I don't know if you could see it. You could see more examples of what I'm speaking about on my Instagram as well.
Oh, yes. Thank you for that. Oh, you didn't hear her?
No.
She took Cam Skin and made it a phenomenal brand. You tightened it up, made every sure that they had the same color, and you made Cam Skin become a phenomenal unified brand.
Oh, thank you. Oh, hi. Hi. I didn't hear anything. Sorry, I didn't hear anything she said.
I could have passed you the mic. Oh, right. Samantha would have loved this. But it's live stream, so she could see it on Facebook.
Okay.
How I met Tamika actually is because, and one of the members of Sugar and Spice is in here. I actually reached out to Nico. Nico told me to go to Deja, and they said that she was doing some of their flyers, and I was like, I love her design. I'm super picky about design stuff. Even if mine is not where I want it to be yet, I'm still working on my own stuff. But when I saw her designs, I kept going back and forth at my old job. I was an associate director for a company, and I felt like they were not listening to me every time I said something. So I said, let me get an outsider to do this because y'all not listening to me. And if somebody on the outside says it, you'll believe it. And to this day, she's still working with them.
This is that website.
Yes.
Speaking of.
Engage in J.
Mm-hmm.
So she helped when they were switching from New Jersey Campus Compact to Engage in J. I was like, okay, I knew for a fact I was going to be leaving the company anyways. And I was like, I'm going to put you in some good hands. And I know that Tamika was strong enough to deal with Saul and talk to Saul because you have to have a strong personality to make him believe what you're saying because he has a strong personality. And she was able to rebrand Engage in J from New Jersey Campus Compact to Engage in J, give them a full brand kit. Until this day, she's still working with them. And even this morning, Saul texted me, was like, yeah, good luck with everything, and actually sent me money, guys. So yay, thank you, Saul.
Shout out to Saul.
So that's the company that I was with for give or take 8 years. That is like the gist of my marketing career was with that company. So thank you, Tamika, for everything, and thank you for coming on board. And when she launched Essentials, I'll be a part of the Essentials team.
Yes. Just to say what Essentials is, actually, it's for like new businesses like DG. I know not everybody has like tens and thousands of dollars to pour into digital marketing and a website and a brand. So Essentials would more so be a starter pack. Think of it like as a canvas to now getting online. So it will include a website, branding, that same packet I just showed you. Actually, Kate's is actually an example of that Essentials package for upcoming estheticians or college graduates from beauty schools. So you would get like a business card, thank you cards, all the stationery you need just to start you up, a website, and your branding, and optional Canva templates as well. So you can look forward to that.
Canva? Wow.
Yes.
Come over to the dark Canva side.
All right. Thanks for having me. All right. Bye-bye.
Since we already got through them, that's not the introduction anymore. So I'm gonna just introduce myself. Oh, we can turn on. Yeah, sure. Well, I don't know if the mic is gonna be fine with the Facebook. You're right. I feel like I'm loud. Can y'all hear me, or do I need to be louder? I'll use it eventually. Loud, like very sexy, stuff like that. Working with girls. The game just to see who's in the room. Well, actually, because I'm live streaming, I'm gonna introduce myself and then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go to the game. So my name for most of you guys, I know my name, Dr. G, but my real name is Saraji. But mostly people who grew up with me in New York call me Saraji. And for the most part, I did not want to use my name. Actually, once I got to high school, I stopped using Saraji. Because I got tired of arguing with people about how to pronounce my name. They led to a lot of altercations, not pronouncing my name properly. That just made it easier, so I was not get suspended. Everybody just called me Gigi. Because at one point, we used to like the candy, the kids, they like, oh, no, I do not understand, G. Okay. If I Gigi and stuff. My dad and a couple of other people in my family made a big deal about the fact that I'm in the professional world and people are still calling me Gigi. I actually had a situation at Hamilton Police Station when I was getting my business. Their background test, and the girl like, you're Gigi? Well, Gigi, we're not doing this. She said, and I was like, my name's Rob. You say that. And I realized that people say, well, varsity and all those other names, y'all can say Rob. So I got comfortable being called Saraj. Plus, I love the meaning of my name. It means sit from heaven in Arabic, from the Arabic world. So I love my name. So I'm using it more often now. The reason that we're here because I'm having a business shower. That's my neighbor, Elena. It was her idea. So I wanted to make sure that I put this together to like celebrate the fact that I'm trying to step out into my own. People who know me on social media and don't know how big of a pump I actually am. But my sister is here and she can attest to it. I do not have courage like that until now. I'm stepping out, even when I'm afraid, with not as much courage as I feel like I should have to try to do this because I've been in the nonprofit world since 2014 as a Vista. And I went to do Vista because it was the year before I was supposed to graduate college. I was going to take my LSAT. I was going to go to law school. And I went to Transfer for Law and Journalism. One of my childhood friends from that school is here too. And she can attest to what kind of school was like. They are training you to be a lawyer from the age of 11. You are going to law school boot camp. You're at Brooklyn Law School. You're at law school every summer. We did not have like regular school. It was all about becoming an attorney. And I took my LSAT and was ready to go to law school. And I did Vista. And then after that, I got another Vista position. I said, okay, I'm going to take a break for a year and then I'm going to go to law school. And here I am with a master's in marketing instead. I fell in love with it because I was at PEI Kids. And they had a fundraiser. They had their annual wine and food tasting fundraiser. This was in 2014. This is 2024. For the past 2 years, I've been the vendor that takes care of the staffing for the fundraiser. When I started, I was a volunteer manager and the marketing person for that fundraiser and for the company. And the first year that I was there, I think they said they raised $17,000 more than they did the previous 10 years because of the way I was marketing on social media. This was my first time even marketing something on social media, but I was having so much fun doing it, it did not feel like work to me. So then, went on to be a Vista leader, then Saul got his hooked to me and kept me at NJCC for 8 years. And no matter Ebony actually is somebody who used to work with me at NJCC, which is why she's here now. She can attest to that too. She was there for like 2-3 years. Every week I quit that job. Literally the day I quit it. Not coming back. And then when I was like, don't talk to me. But that job really solidified my choice of doing marketing and doing program management. And I'm going to say this live, and I miss doing reporting, shockingly, because I do enjoy reading and looking at details and doing paperwork. I'm not lying about that. I don't have a problem with paperwork. That is not bothersome to me. It's fun. Because I actually wanted to be in contract and entertainment law, so I was going to do paperwork for the rest of my life anyways. So with NJCC, because it was nonprofit, and I stayed in nonprofit for so long, it actually low-key affected my business, because I thought my business as a nonprofit. I was never saying my business is supposed to make a profit. I was like, we're just helping everybody. No, that's not. So I treated my business like a nonprofit. And it took a long time, and she's not here right now, but my coach, Dr. Shannon, she was one of the people that was like, I'm a nonprofit for all my life too, but you know your business makes profit, right? And I was like, I don't understand that. So now I am transitioning from being in the nonprofit world for the past decade and trying to see what the regular business life looks like, what the for-profit world looks like. And this is me trying to take a leap of faith into that world because that world does intimidate me. Because I'm doing things for money and not for people to save their lives, help them be better. I mean, yes, I'm still doing that, but I expect to make money out of it. And that concept is still an adjustment for me. So this business shower is more so my way of saying, all right, I'm going into for-profit and I'm leaving nonprofit alone, which was probably one of the biggest hardest for me to do because I love nonprofit. I love the flexibility of it. I love the fact that you're wearing 27 hats at every company you work at. You're going to be the accountant, the marketing, the grant writer, the grant reporter, the grant reporter. You're going to be the spokesperson, all in the same company, and you're going to be called a program manager instead. And it's been the best 10 years of my life. I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like it was the worst, but it did take a toll on my health because it is a lot. So I wanted to try to do what I've wanted to do for the past 6 years, is actually do marketing for other people. Because you can talk to me about 3 minutes and I can give you a marketing plan. You just gotta be like, this is what I'm doing with my business. I'm like, well, if you take your business, you put it here, and you go on this billboard, and you take this billboard and you combine it with this Facebook post, you should have at least 30 new customers. And people are like, wait, what? That's a nice thing. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, no, I just did that while you were talking. It's not a sound. This is like breathing to me. So it was hard for me to connect the fact that what comes to me as breathing is something I should get paid for. And I was like, I don't understand. Why did you understand that? Why did you know to do that? And they're like, no, we need help with it. And I'm just like, but why? It's so easy. So it took a long time for me to grasp the concept that what I think is easy is work for other people. So maybe I should make it into a business and try to do something out of it. So that's really why we're here today, is for me to try to really get the marketing thing going. As far as the event going, again, yeah, kids might imagine that fundraiser, lots of different events for them. I'm finding behind the scenes of the event way more fun than throwing the actual event. You're calling the day of the event to come and do stuff. That's exciting. You tell me to do stuff before the event happens. That's not fun. I don't want to come. But the day of the event, coordinating, running around the hustle and bustle, it's really fun for me. So that's why I didn't exactly get rid of Wall Club. I reformatted it because you can't have one name and do everything. If you have an iPhone, you have an iPad, you have what's that? I don't know Apple. A MacBook. Yeah. I'm not a Apple person. Two phones and they're both Samsung. Next name. If you look at my banner, one thing you're gonna always see is a club. Cause it became a known thing since I was way younger. I always know somebody who knows somebody who knows something. And if I don't know, I can find it. I can have it to you, I can find it. Like, give me a couple of days, I'm gonna find it. And I have no problem sharing resources. That's one of my favorite things to do because I am a really everybody can win. You'll be in the same neighborhood with 6 liquor stores, 14 McDonald's, 12 Burger King, and it's okay. Nobody's they're still business. So I don't see what's the problem with me telling you, I'm connecting with this person, I'm connecting with that. So yeah, how is everybody okay when you sit together? Which is why with my business shower, I have a resource gallery because at NJCC, when they transferred to Engage NJ, I made them do a resource gallery. So this is my second resource gallery. I like resource galleries. I think they're fun. So we are servers. We provide the people, which is why I changed the name to Event Staffing Plug so everybody understands. We are the plug for the humans to come in. That's it. We provide the humans. Because every time someone calls, they're like, hey, so I'm having a wedding. I need to get 3 cakes, 14. Whoa. I can't even bake cookies. Tell me to make some rice and chicken. That's amazing, but start on my baking cookies. Woo! So I wanted to make sure that you guys knew I don't know favorites. Okay, I don't have favorites you can pick from, and I want to be able to provide you guys a list. Or it's like, oh, can you decorate and do this for me? For me at my house and for my friends' parties. You want me to decorate for a party? I'm gonna start sweating and throwing up because I don't want to. It's like that's why people for. So I don't want to do that. So that's why I have decorators. We have Sabrina, we have Dunya. One of my childhood friends, she's for the church. We were 16, right? That's what she does. These balloons, that's Dunya, okay? That's what she does. Of course, I know Aaliyah. She's downstairs somewhere. But Aaliyah makes all my stuff. I'm always with Aaliyah. That's my ace. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew that there were decorators. And then I wanted to make sure you guys had the health person there. And those are not the only things you need. We have Aja back here and her lovely husband, Brian. The fandom thing. So they, if you guys, I'm gonna book that real quick. Okay. If y'all saw a couple of years ago, there was a cake that went viral. It was half wedding cake, half a vintage cake.
Yes, I saw that.
So they're really good at turning anything you like into what your fandom is. That's what they do. I know so many people that can be connected together to have like the most amazing time in the world. And I wanted to find a way to make sure that my business remained the plug for that. How can I figure out a way to tap into my ability to know so many people who do so many great things and bring it all together in different ways to package it and push it out to people? Hey, you need this? All right, my company is going to facilitate it for you because I know all the people who do it. And then I will just be the middleman, hook everything up, and we all just go together as one big package and deliver whatever it is to people. So I'm always willing to network. I'm always willing to talk to people in those type of settings. Because although I can't talk and manage social anxiety in normal personal settings, you tell me there's a doctor involved, all of a sudden I'm like, we're on stage. So, and in my professional life, actually, this is going to be my 4th year being the social media consultant training for the Governor's Conference of Volunteers. That's another problem I kind of had. I kept all my worlds very separate. So I actually, in the professional world, I'll be flexing a lot. Outside of that professional world, I'm like, ooh, a little something. But now this year, my goal is to flex, period. To be like, no, seriously, I got to for 4 years, not 4 years, because every other year. For 4 government conferences in a row, for 4 government conferences in a row in New Jersey, my session has been the most attended session. And every time my session happens, nonprofits hit me up later on, like, so I'm about to do this. Is this the right way to do it on social media? Is this the right way to do it on social media? Is this the right way to do this? My only issue was always that all the time I get shy, I get scared, I have imposter syndrome. I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing. You know, somebody else. And that's why a lot of times I'll be like, Tamika, I was right. We'll tell them I was right, because I'm not sure if they're gonna listen that I was right. Or I'll call Abby like, I know that's the way to do the paperwork, but can you back me up? So this year I'm kind of trying to say, no, this is what I do, and I'm doing it because I've been doing it for 10 years. I'm really good at it.
That's right. Yeah.
And this is me trying to figure out. Because I took the humble pill and turned it into a humble drug. So this is like my way of taking the humble habit, but it's not working. To get me extra coins. So you can talk a lot. So this is just me trying to step out of a really nice comfort zone and be more out there with all of my worlds